Hello everyone. Today we will move on to the new topic, that is multivariate and time series input model. Till now we have seen goodness of a test with the chi-square, that is you're using Poisson distribution and exponential distribution. And here we use this multivariate and time series input model to check whether the random variables are dependent or not. Okay. If they are dependent, then only we'll use either multivariate or time series. If it is independent, we cannot use multivariate or time series methods. Okay, if the random variables are dependent, then we have to use either the multivariate or time series input models. If the number of random variables are finite, that is it can be countable, we use multivariate model. If it is infinite, if the random numbers are infinite, then we use the time series input model. Okay, let us go for the time series input model later. Now we'll take this multivariate. Here the measure of dependency between the two variables is the correlation coefficient. What do you mean by correlation coefficient? Means it is the measure of dependency, how much it is dependent. Means if two random variables are there, you have to just find out how much they are dependent. Okay, the measure of dependency between the two variables is the correlation coefficient. This coefficient is given by rho is equals to covariance of x comma y divided by sigma x sigma y. Here we don't know the value for covariance of xy. If you want to find out this covariance of xy, then you have to apply this formula, 1 divided by n minus 1 summation of xy minus n x bar into y bar. Okay, here again we don't know the value for x bar and y bar and sigma x and sigma y, is it not? X bar already we have done in chi-square test, that is summation xi divided by n, y bar summation yi divided by n, and the sigma x is given by summation x square minus n into x bar whole square divided by n minus 1. Then sigma y in the same way, summation y square minus n y bar square divided by n minus 1. These are the standard formula you have to just find out to do the multivariate problem. Now we'll take the problem for this one. The demand and lead time for the product are as follows. Demand is given and lead time is given. Test whether lead time and demand are dependent or not. For that, in solution, I'll take the table. I'll just take lead time x, demand y. Vice versa is also same. If you take demand x and lead time y also, you'll get the same answer. No need to worry. Anything you can take. But here I'm taking lead time x and demand y. Then xy is needed, x square is needed, and y square is needed. Is it not? So here in the table, it is in this table lead time and demand are given. So from this one you have to just write the lead time and the demand. See, from the question which is given, from the table which is given in the question, I have just written the lead time and demand. With this one you have to calculate xy, x square and y square. Xy 4.3 into 83, you will get 356.9. okay, and then 65 into 103, you will get 669.5. Likewise, I have to just calculate for all the things. While calculation, you should be very careful because all these values will give you the proper output. If any of the value is wrong and if it is varied by 1 or 2 digits, then the entire answer will be wrong. So you should be very careful. Then x square, that is 4.3 into 4.3. You will get 18.49. In the same way, you have to just write y square also. See, like this we have to just calculate and we have to write all the values for x square and y square. Now, you have to just take the summation for this xy. Summation of xy is what? 6,328.5. You have to just add all these value and then you have to just write the summation of xy. Then summation of x square, it is 386.44. Then this y square, it is 104520, that is 1,04,520. Then here lead time, summation of x and summation of y also you have to just write. Now after this, if you want to just find out it is dependent or not, you have to just find out the covariance of xy. Okay, now I'll find out covariance of x comma y. What is the formula of covariance of xy? It is 1 divided by n minus 1 into summation xy minus n into x bar y bar. Okay, to find out this x bar and y bar, we need to, we don't know the value of x bar and y bar, is it not? We know the value of summation xy because here xy is there, summation xy is 6,328.5. But what about x bar and y bar? X bar is equals to summation xi divided by n, and y bar is equals to summation yi divided by n. Here you know summation xi is 61.4, n is 10, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here number of digits it is given as 10. So 61.4 divided by 10, which is given as 6.14. Then here 1018 divided by 10, which is given as 101.8. These are the value for x bar and y bar. Now we'll substitute all these values in this covariance and we'll get the value for it. So here 1 divided by n minus 1 means it is 10 minus 1. Summation xy, it is 6,328.5 minus 10 into 6.14 into 101.8. Okay, so we will get the value as 8.66. This is covariance of x comma y. Now I need to find out the rho. In order to find out it is dependent or not, I have to find out rho, that is covariance of xy divided by sigma x and sigma y. In order to find out this rho, I need to find out sigma x and sigma y. So what is the value of sigma x? How will you just find out that one? Sigma x is equals to square root of sigma x square minus n into x bar square divided by n minus 1. In the same way, sigma y is equals to summation sigma y square minus n into y bar square divided by n minus 1. So here we know the value of sigma x square, is it not? X square, here we have calculated, it is 386.44. So square root of 386.44 minus 10 into only x bar, we know x bar value is 61.4. 61.4, if you just if you just take the square of that one, means we'll get it as 376.99. 376.99 divided by 9. So by simplifying this one, you will get the value as 1.024. In the same way, here by simplifying that, in the same way as x, if we simplify this one, I'll get value as 9.930. Now we got the value of covariance of xy, sigma x, sigma y. So substitute that over here. Covariance of xy, it is 8.6x divided by 1.024 into 9.93. So rho is equals to 0.851. 0.851. So here this is a finite value, so you can just say lead time and demand are strongly dependent. Therefore lead time and demand are strongly dependent. Okay, this is how you have to just do the multivariate input modeling. Okay, time series we will just see in the next video. Thank you.